Hello, I'm Trent, aka oTradeMark here, and we are joined by my lovely chat viewers for our stream today. Update 26 in Animator Finder. Update 26 in Anime Fighters is here, and we got JoJo Stone Ocean plus a new Divine Fighter. That is Kaido. I'll have the showcase on Kaido out soon. We got time chamber improvements. So you can see over here, we got a time god. And if you attack this time god here, you actually can do a DPS test. Oh, there's so much in this update, guys. I'm excited. Like there's so much that was added, which is really cool in my opinion. So first off, while you're attacking this time god, let me turn off the effects. We were doing a showcase earlier. When you attack Time God, you're going to get player XP over time. I'm not sure exactly how much it is. I think it's like 10 XP or so per every... He's like an infinite health boss. So the idea is now you can just AFK here in the... you can AFK in the time chamber, earn player XP, plus you can click this little button up in the top right hand corner, or up at the top, which says DPS with a red button. And it's pretty cool how this works. So let me equip... Well, I don't have my fighters at incubator to do this, but you basically just click this button. It starts recording your damage per second. You can use auto click or whatever. This is a much more efficient or a much more accurate way of actually measuring strength for a player. And I'm really excited for this because the DPC leaderboard has been replaced with the DPS leaderboard. So now we can have an accurate measurement. I'll be doing a lot more testing now that this is a thing, so that we can actually get this. But yeah, so this is basically the new DPS test function, which also determines the damage per second leaderboard, which kind of cool. You actually don't need to go back to Super Island to see it. You can just go over here and look at it. See, we're number 39 on the board, but I do have 3 units in the incubator that won't come out until tonight. So I will retest with my 3 limitless that get out tonight and see what we can get up to. I don't think I'll jump super high just because my units are relatively weak compared to a lot of the players on these leaderboards. Really, the only guy that I got that's like keeping up with them is my monster Naruto. He's level 300, 900 Q damage. He is a beast for sure. But let's move back on to the update notes here. So we have the new Divine Fighter, Kaido. We got the time chamber improvements, the DPS test. We have the 2 times drops game pass. So this right here, 2 times drops, it costs 500 Robux. This is a very valuable game pass. In fact, I would still say that 2 times yen and 2 times XP are probably a little more valuable. These 3 are probably still a little more valuable. But after that, 2 times drops is amazing. It's going to be increasing the number of time trial shards you're getting. It's going to be increasing your fruit drops. Also your, I'm sure that it affects your multi-open tokens. I did 3. Let's go back to the update notes so I can show you. There is a new defense mode. And I only did like 4 rounds of the defense mode. And look at my multi-open tokens, guys. I have 1.98 Q. Someone was saying they were getting like 5 Q per defense mode. That's insane. That's really good news. It means that we can future-proof ourselves by basically doing some defense mode, building up a whole bunch of multi-open tokens. Hopefully you can do like at least 1 defense mode, get some multi-open tokens. Just as a heads up, someone told me they needed about 500 Q damage per click to finish the defense mode solo. So if you don't have 500 Q here, I would suggest doing it with a lot of your friends, because you guys, it's always better to go to the later rounds and attack things together. Okay, you're gonna get more overall, and in fact, if you want to do like a, find some friends of yours, get like a full lobby, whatever, go in there, do it together. Unless you guys are strong enough to do it like solo or duo or trio or something, I would definitely recommend doing the new defense mode as a group. You're all gonna get plenty of tokens, assuming that none of you are like super strong. So that's the new defense mode. It's very good. The new Time Lord secret passive. Now, I will see if we can find a picture to put on the screen because I don't have that. Dyrib. He told me he was going to give me Time Lord very first reroll, just like we got Monster. Obviously, he didn't give it to me, guys. I was just kidding about that. But because of the way that last stream went, it felt like Direb was doing something. But obviously, I just got extremely lucky. My first reroll under Naruto, I got monster passive last stream. This stream, I did do some rerolls. I have not gotten the Time Lord passive, unfortunately. But Time Lord will multiplicatively improve your Time Chamber multiplier. This is very important to understand. When I say multiplicatively, when it's multiplicative, it means that 0.25, it's like 1.25 times your Time Chamber multiplier over here, okay? So instead of, if you get one Time Lord, instead of it being 4.25 is your chamber speed, it's going to be 5x, okay? If you get 2, then it's going to be, 6. If you get 3, it's going to be 7. If you get 4, it's going to be 8, okay? This is extremely strong. However, it is a secret passive, right? I don't remember the odds of the secret passives. I calculated them last time. I think it's like 1 in 8,000, 1 in 7,000, somewhere around there. So it's very hard to get the Time Lord passive, but the benefit is enormous, okay? This is what I would recommend, is not going for the Time Lord passive during this event, okay? Because this is a secret passive. It's going to take a lot of rerolls. You want to be spending your time during this event opening and fusing, okay? It's a luck event. It's an XP event. That's what you want to be focusing on, okay? Don't waste all your time during this event going for the Time Lord passive. That can wait till next week when there's not an event going on. That's when you can be doing those types of things, okay? Next up, oh man, there's so much in this update. It's so good. Like, honestly, the update where we had the passive bugs. In fact, the mini update, last update, was pretty cool, the Time Chamber. But prior to that, we had 2 back-to-back updates, which were gut-wrenchingly bad. And I will admit that, and I was about ready to quit. But like this one, everything here pretty much is positive, and I'll get to the negative a little bit later. But time trial wait time reduced. This was a huge problem for carries. We had to wait. We did a carry. We'd have to wait 40 minutes just sitting around doing nothing, right? He's lowered it now, so it's back to 30 minutes per time trial. That's such good news. It's really good news for carries especially. So that's something to keep in mind. I just saw in chat someone asking the new code, and that's part of this. I do want to make that a part of this video. Orca Prison is the new code. ORCAPRISON. Redeem that. You get 10 items. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but that is the most recent code that we actually have. Make sure you redeem that. Next up, we have we already talked about the Time Lord who drops player XP. That's good. Test your true DPS. That's great. Replace the DPC leaderboard with DPS. We already talked about that. Now let's get to the negatives, okay? There's basically 2 negatives that I want to bring up, or 2 things which I've seen players complain about. First off, the limit break timer has been changed from 7 days to 10 days, okay? I'm not really sure of the reasoning behind it. Personally, I don't actually use, because I have like a full team of Limitless, and I paid the Robux there, I'm not using this. But if you have been waiting for a Limitless fighter, and let's say you're like free to play, well, Time Chamber is going to become even more important for you, because now you're going to need to Time Chamber your Limitless at like, let's say if you're at 2x speed, then a 10-day Limitless or a limit break time is going to go through in 5 days. So that is a bit unfortunate. However, I will be honest, most players should be spending a lot of time in Time Chamber. The Time Chamber is so OP right now. I shouldn't say OP in case Direb is watching. The Time Chamber is perfectly balanced, Direb. Don't worry about it. Don't touch anything in my Time Chamber. So the Time Chamber is really strong right now, guys. So you should be spending a lot of time in it, which should compensate for that increased amount of time that you need to limit break your units. The daily gift time also has been slightly increased, so keep that in mind. It's not, I don't really know the times on this, but again, I was never running into problems with that. The last thing which I will mention, which I'm not sure if this is actually a bug or if this is one of the balance changes that he's talking about. But if I go to Stone Ocean, you'll notice that my mythic pity amount over here, if we go in here, my mythic pity is 35,000. Okay, that has increased from 8,000 last world. So I'm not sure if that was intentional, if that's like a bug. However, it does appear like a lot of the pity amounts have gone up. This is going to be it's going to affect players who have a low luck value the most, players like in the 0 to 3 luck range, which are probably not even in Stone Ocean anyways if your luck is that low. What this means is that lucky units have become even more valuable, okay? I'll be honest, I don't ever even really hit my mythic pity because I just get pities pretty much like every... well, I didn't get one there, so maybe that was a bad example. But for the most part, I'm getting mythicals very frequently to the point where I'm never hitting this mythic pity amount. But for like free-to-play players or relatively new players, you might need this. And so I'll talk to him about it, see what the reasoning was behind that. And also apparently the secret pity increased as well. Let me go ahead and pop that because I don't really know. 380,000 from 125,000 last map. So yeah, I'll talk to him about that. It does seem a little bit extreme, especially because like most players will never even hit this amount. So maybe that's what he's thinking, is this should be like a stopgap for really bad luck. But like average luck anyways is going to hit this before you're going to get a secret prior to this. In fact, I've already gotten 2 on my stream so far in way less than 300,000 opens. I think I've done maybe 70, 80,000 opens and I've already gotten 2 secrets. So, I mean, that's with very high luck. Keep in mind, I'm at 21.5, but those are the 2 things which I have kind of seen people complain about this update. I will talk to him, see if what the reasoning is behind that. I don't think these negatives though outweigh the positives by any means. I think the positives are extremely enormous. This is definitely a W update for me personally. You're welcome to have your own opinion, but as you can see, so look at that. I just got 3 plus a shiny right there on that one open. So 3 mythics plus a shiny. I think a lot of you that are struggling, the key is that you need to stop worrying about your luck value. Your luck will come with time as you get your luck upgrades. Okay, as you AFK and you unlock your luck upgrades, those will come, and then they'll come by rolling lower raid shards into lucky units. They don't have to be lucky 3, they can be lucky 1, they can be lucky 2, but you should have a full team of lucky fighters. And then as you play over time, you're going to get an increased luck amount, and eventually you're going to have enough luck where a lot of these things, like, you're not going to hit your pity values anymore. Eventually pity, except for maybe secret is the one where secret's still pretty high. But look, someone just got a secret right here in my game, just barely. This was Elver9872, just opened a secret right as we were talking about it. I don't think those things outweigh the positives for this update by any means. It's a really good update, and I'm excited to start carrying again. Now, I do have to wait for my incubator units to get out, but I should be able to start doing carries tomorrow. But yeah, that's basically update 26 in a nutshell. It's looking really positive so far, and I'm excited to post some videos. There's a lot of things that we're going to be posting videos on for this update that I want to share with you guys. Again, thank you for 80,000. We hit it right. We hit our sub goal right when we started the stream. So thank you so much for the support. Malo Alpito. Thanks for watching, and peace. I'm out of here.